You are tuned in to Stewart Spotlight Podcast live with your host, William Stewart Jr. Live streaming every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. With real conversations and fresh perspectives. Would you like to be my guest? Give us a call at 888-552-1944. Today's guests, Dr. Warren and Sharon Henry. 48 years of marriage. Happy Valentine's Day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode. Now your host, William Stewart Jr. Good evening and welcome to Stewart Spotlight Podcast. My name is William Stewart Jr. and I am your host today or this evening. I hope everyone had a wonderful week and getting ready for this fantastic weekend. It is, do you know what? Let me go back a little bit. Today is Friday the 13th. I don't know how many people are superstitious, but I'm not. But anyway, you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is a very special day. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And all the females, women, I'd like to wish you a happy Valentine's Day on behalf of Stewart Spotlight Podcast. And I wish you have a nice dinner, flowers, balloons, and all the good candy and stuff. I want to bring something to your attention. Last week we had Black History trivia question, and we do have a winner. The question was, what was the name of the first African-American woman to become a self-made millionaire through her hair care business? And the answer was Madam C.J. Walker. And we do have a winner. Congratulations to Tamika Williams-Taylor. And I want to, thank you for watching and also continue to watch. She's from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Bowling Green, Kentucky. I want to thank you and continue to watch Stewart Spotlight. Tell your friends, family, members, everybody, just watch us. Oh, the message of the week. I always get a message from a friend of mine, Bud. He always sends me motivational messages throughout the whole week, and I always pick and choose one of the one that I like. And this week it says, life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, and some are excited. But you never turn the page. But if you turn the page, you will never know the next chapter that has in store from you. I like that. So kudos for Bud for sending me that message. Also, got this little thing that I need your help with, but you know what the protocol. Do this for me. I need your support. I need you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and make sure you turn on your notifications. So therefore, every time you hear this, you know that Stewart Spotlight Podcast is live. Yes, that's right. Make sure you turn on your notifications. So therefore, every time you hear the notification bell, that you know that Stewart Spotlight Podcast is on. I'm not going to prolong this because I have a lot of questions to ask the individuals, but I'm going to take a little small break. And after this break, we're just going to go directly to Dr. Warren and Sharon Henry. We're going to talk about this 48 years of marriage. We'll be right back after this break. Yes, that's right. Make sure you go to my website, stewartspotlight.com. You can see all the items that we have for sale. Pick up something for me. Also, today's guest. Today's guest is Dr. Warren and Sharon Henry. 48 years of marriage, 4 adult children, 2 boys, 2 girls, 8 grandchildren, 6 girls, 2 boys. Without further ado, we're just going to bring them right on so we can hear their secrets. Welcome to the show, Dr. Henry and Sharon Henry. How are you?
Great, just great.
I want to thank you guys for coming on and taking time out of your busy schedule to celebrate Valentine's Day and 48 years of marriage.
Yes.
Thank you for having us on. We certainly appreciate the opportunity and the boldness that you have to put us on there.
So first, let me ask the question: how was you guys' week?
Had a great week. It was busy, but it was a great week.
Okay. Any plans for Valentine's Day?
Well, somewhat, I because we know all the restaurants are crowded, I kind of throw down on some steaks. So I got a couple of inch and three quarters ribeyes. I done marinated them up tonight, and I'm gonna put them on the grill for my wife tomorrow, and baked potatoes, and
Oh,
she
wow.
likes my throwdown. So
Wow. Wow.
that's what I'm gonna do.
It must be nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
First of all, with all due respect, may I call you guys by your first name?
Please do.
That's fine.
Because I like to be respectful and address. So let me just go to my first question. My very first. Where did you guys meet?
I'll let her get started with that one. You go ahead on.
He always try to put me on the spot, but we actually met in Chicago. We're originally from Chicago,
Uh-huh.
and I like the way he tells the story since he's finally gotten it right.
I'm going to interject on that because when I spoke to Henry, he said that you were chasing him, and since he had longer legs, he slowed down just to let you catch him. So I need some clarification on that one.
No, that's that. He know better. No.
It shows me that you really listen well and you take notes well and your memory is so. Once upon a time, I was standing on the street in our community, and Sharon was across the street with some of the other young ladies in the community, and that's when they pointed out, said, that new girl is, that a new girl is. I said, then I'm gonna let her just chase me until I let her catch me. She chased me all the way to high school, down the hallway in high school. Didn't like me because she thought, as she told you, she thought I was a player, right? Didn't understand how we knew everybody who grew up with us through elementary school, and we all wind up meeting back together in high school. So it was kind of like running down the hallway, hello, hello, hello. But she chased me all through high school. Into the classroom. I would have to fight her off sometimes and say, look, you need to go to your classroom. But I eventually slowed down, and because she's short, I had to kind of like walk real slow.
So
I thought he was gonna tell the real story.
Okay, well now give me your interpretation of it.
I was the new girl on the block.
Okay.
We moved into the area. We were going into high school, and he did say, to his little friends, there's a new girl on and the guys was like, okay, and we end up at the same school. And I saw him, and he was walking the halls. Every time I saw him going through the hall, he had a girl on his arm, and I was like, nah, you know. So after that, he just kept on, and he after a while just came around. Yeah.
So Warren, I'm assuming you saw her first before she saw you.
Yes, that is true.
Oh,
That
okay.
is true. My friends saw her before I did because they were talking about her.
Right.
So when we were like walking to our park, that's when they said, "There she is, right over there." And I saw her. You know, it wasn't all that much, but I
No, he
saw her.
didn't.
I saw her, but she
I
was
look, I
very,
couldn't get rid of him.
very beautiful, very beautiful. You
Okay.
know,
So now was it love at first sight?
no,
Oh, it wasn't love.
uh-uh.
So what was
No,
it? You just said, "Oh, I saw her," and she was just walking down the street then, huh?
she didn't like me.
Oh,
Sharon did not like me.
It wasn't that I didn't like him. I just thought he just, how you see the guys with the girls and stuff and they think they all that.
But William, I wasn't like that.
okay.
She didn't know me. Everybody would have told
Right.
he's not like that. As I explained to her so often is that from elementary school, our elementary school went from kindergarten all the way to eighth grade.
Uh-huh.
When I went there, I was in the fourth grade. So everybody from the fourth grade to the eighth grade, we all graduated together. Then we ended up at the high school together, and so we all knew each other. And as we said, we just finished our 50th school
Class reunion.
class reunion, and it was just remarkable how everybody was like saying we all grew up together from the time we were fourth grade all the way up to
Wow.
where we are now.
Wow.
So she didn't know me like that, so she had a
Right.
different perspective of me until she really learned me, my character. Then she fell in love with me.
So where so Sharon, where did Warren take you on your first date?
Our first date was
Yeah.
drive-in. We
Oh,
went to the drive-in.
the drive-in movies, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how was it?
Yeah. It was nice. We did the drive-in a lot instead of the movies.
Okay. So I'm assuming that he paid for it then, right?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, he did. The drive-in in the 70s was pretty popular at that time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So now after your first date, after your very first date, who called who? Did you call him or did he call you?
No, he called me.
But William, I was telling her
He called me.
all
But we actually were friends. We wasn't like throughout high school. We were actually friends. We had a dance group. We danced in the dance group together.
Okay.
And so then, after that, we started when I went off to college, is actually when I came back home is when we started dating.
Okay. So did
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
did you guys have any nicknames?
William, I was gonna say that
Uh-huh.
we had the best dance group in our high school.
Okay.
We won every competition, and then whenever we got in the competition, folks would step out and say, "Ain't no need of us getting in it because they're gonna always win it." We
Oh.
were good. I tell folks that if God hadn't called me to preach,
Mm.
my ultimate goal was to open up dance studios. I wanted to teach dance.
So now did you guys have competitions or win trophies or anything like that, or just dance?
We would win trophies. We had competitions, and now our school would always have talent shows.
Okay. Okay.
We always took first place, but we also would dance at nightclubs. They thought we were old enough, but we danced at nightclubs. They paid us to
Wow.
dance at. Yeah, we were good.
Now when you're saying dance, you're talking about dance or stepping or just regular.
Well, good that you say that. So we, back in our day and time, it was the locker. So we did a lot of the locker,
Okay.
but step,
Soul Train and all.
soul train. But stepping
Okay.
is in our era.
Yeah.
We could step, man. We were bad steppers.
Okay. All right. So did you guys have any nicknames for each other?
No. Mm-mm.
No. Well, okay.
No nicknames.
So
No.
who was the more
He-
talk?
Hmm.
Go ahead. What were you saying, Sharon?
No nicknames.
Oh. So who was the more talkative? Was it Warren or was it you?
He's the most talkative.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not as talkative. I'm a little on the shy side.
Okay. So now, when did we first meet the parents? Since you guys was dating and it was looking good. So okay, who's gonna meet what parents first?
He picked me up and took me to his house and introduced me to his parents. I had no idea that this was going on.
Oh.
He introduced me to his parents. I had on a halter dress. Now his parents, his dad is a pastor,
Ooh. Ooh.
and I was so embarrassed,
Ooh.
so
Ooh.
embarrassed.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
I didn't know no better, William. I just
Wow. Okay.
Yes, yes. First impression is like, oh,
Yes, I could
yes.
imagine, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so now
I was so
Warren,
embarrassed.
so Warren, how did you feel about this?
yeah, I was just glad to take it to meet my parents.
With the halter dress and everything else on.
I ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
Well, now when you think about it,
I probably could have redone that. I could have planned that out, say, hey, let's go meet my family. Why don't you go on and do what she was wise and intelligent enough that if I had done that, she would have changed. So, but I mean, she was stylish. That's exactly what they went. It was okay.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, what about you meeting her parents?
I think I met Madia because we all kind of hung out
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
community. So it was nothing for us to go over and sit on the porch and get to know each other. Since we danced together, we all kind of grew up in the community together. So it was nothing for us all to kind of like hang out on the front porch. So I'm quite sure I met Maria um, like that because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that
Okay.
was it. It wasn't at the church.
Mm.
She came to church.
No.
Okay. What about her father?
My father's deceased.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yeah.
now, how would you have thought your father would have reacted to Warren?
Mm-mm. Nope, that's a preacher's son. Nope. Nope.
Okay, Warren, you were lucky. you, you were lucky.
You got something out of her that I ain't never heard.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mm-mm.
so far for that one. well,
My grandmother loved him though.
oh, okay. Okay, great.
Yes.
So now, if when you look back, do you recall the funniest time in your life when you were dating?
No, her memory is better than mine. Sharon, what you think? It's the funniest.
Yes.
Because everybody has something funny about the
Mm.
relationship, or
I can't. We just always had fun.
oh, okay.
Yeah, we just did. Mm-hmm.
So
You
there
know,
were
life wasn't
We
spontaneous. It was, young folks nowadays, even when they're in high school, tell you they got so much stress, and you don't know why because we got so much you have to do. It wasn't like that for us. We all were able to enjoy
yeah.
life, enjoy growing up, enjoy. What was beautiful is that our community had the big park, and everybody went to the park. We all played at the park, so we all really just understood having a good time about living. So nothing stands out in terms of something that was really funny for us. We just enjoyed life. We had a good time.
wow,
Happy all the time.
wow. That's good. Now, have you ever had any disagreements with growing up? I mean, dating.
While we were dating,
Yes.
no, I was too smart. Gotta have a way. No.
Okay, so now we're gonna go past the dating phase of this relationship. So, Sharon, do you recall when Warren proposed to you?
Well, he actually proposed twice. The first time he proposed to me was at the drive-in, but he didn't have a ring. So that was definitely a no. It was no answer. So the second time he proposed to me, he had the ring and we were out to dinner. And yeah, he proposed to me then. And the ring, we
Hmm.
like we said, we used to hang out together. We used to all go to the mall and shop and everything. And it was a jewelry store in the mall, and I always admired this ring that was in there. And he just so happened was with me. And I was like, when I get married, I want this ring. I want this ring. That's the ring he had.
So first of all, Warren, how could you propose to someone and don't have a ring?
See, you being funny.
I'm just asking. I just threw that out there right quick.
I don't know.
Like the ladies would say, you got to put a ring on it. You can't propose.
Okay.
You could
He
run
took
that
me to
song.
his parents' house and I wasn't appropriately dressed, and then he don't have a ring to propose.
I'm embarrassed. See, look, I'm embarrassed now.
But he did good. He got the ring that I like.
Okay, well
He did good.
that's good. So, well, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, now you guys are married. You have a family, but also I believe you relocated to another city, correct?
Yeah, but before you go there, can I say something about
Sure. That ring.
It's in that episode.
Okay.
But back in 1975, I accepted my calling to preach.
Okay.
What made our whole situation different is that during high school, I ran from calling. From 9th grade, 10th grade, I could hear God calling me into the ministry. And I continued to reject, or more or less say, God, if you just wait till I get out of high school. So what was important to me is that August the 17th, I accepted my calling. Shortly after got out of high school, the Lord put it on me. But I changed my entire life. I understood that as a preacher that you should represent God, and God changed me, man. It wasn't the easiest lifestyle that I had. I wasn't bad, but I did everything that teenagers was doing out there.
Okay.
But when I accepted my calling, God cleansed me. He changed me throughout. And so my thing was to God, I want to do right. I don't want to date anymore. So God, bring the person in my life that needs to be with me for the rest of my life, because God, you know what I have to go through. Sharon was off into college, and God placed her on my heart and said, she's the one. So when I found out that she was coming home for the summer, whatever break, I went to the doorstep, and she don't know it, but everything that transpired from that moment on, God revealed it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why were you running away? I mean, running from your calling?
I didn't want to preach. My grandfather was preaching. My father, his brothers preaching. It's all in the family. I told God I can be a good deacon. I don't have to preach. I don't want to. I didn't want to live that kind of life. I didn't. From what my dad was the example of the role model of if I had to do this, I would want to be like him. Dad was faithful to God and married to mom forever, and so that's all I knew. When I went off into seminary, they used to call me old fashioned because of my ways. I would go to school, and afterwards I go home. They would oftentimes say, you're henpecked. Well, I understood what my role was, and I understood where I needed to be. So I ran because I didn't want to do that. Remember, I wanted to create dance studios. I wanted to dance, and I couldn't do that preaching the word of God. My total life changed. And again, I asked God to show me who needed to be in my life to help me fulfill his purpose. And he revealed to me Sharon.
So when were you ordained?
In 1975. I accepted my call on August 17th. The third Sunday of September, I preached my first sermon. And the third Sunday of October, God gave me the vision for what we're doing. And then a year later, I was ordained as I left Chicago. We left Chicago, headed to Mississippi, where I started pastoring in Vicksburg.
So do you recall your first sermon? What was the message?
Yeah, you must be born again. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just like it was yesterday.
All right. So now you guys moved to Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
As the first lady. Sharon, how did you adjust?
It was rough.
Okay.
It was rough. to piggyback on what he was saying, as far as his calling, I came home. My birthday is September that third Saturday. It was that third weekend of September, and I had come home right before the end, and we met. We met up, and he was telling me about he's preaching his first sermon. I said, "Well, I'm coming home for my birthday, so I'm gonna come to church, and and hear you preach. I'm supporting him, and all. He's a friend of mine, and I come to church, and all. He preached his first sermon. So after that, I go back to school and everything, and then I come back that summer for in May, and then that's when he's at my doorstep.
Wow.
But
Wow.
When we moved to Mississippi, it was a big adjustment for me because it was a lot of things that I wasn't aware of. Far as being, I didn't know anything about being a first lady. I didn't know anything about. I was in a new city. Didn't know anything about the South of Mississippi. It was a lot that I had to learn quickly. And so it was a little rough. It was
Okay.
quite rough. It wasn't a little, it was rough.
So you were
Yeah.
kind of homesick.
I was homesick and I told him I wanted to go home.
So did that happen?
He said, if you go home, you got to stay.
I sure did. I sure did. It was a lot then, but William, I didn't understand the dynamics.
Okay.
I didn't understand what she was going through, and I learned that later when my oldest daughter got married and my son-in-law took her from here, from Georgia, and moved her all the way to Chicago. And he borrowed my truck to do it. I cried for a month or two every day, missing my daughter.
He did.
So it wasn't, that's when I began to understand when she had that talk with me later,
Right.
about what actually she was experiencing in her life. I took her away from her family, her cousins, her mom, her friends, and we went into a place. My uncle just lived about 30 miles down the road, David Ray. He was a pastor. So I had family. My family was all in Mississippi, but I took her away and she was homesick. She was lonely. She was hurting and I didn't understand that. And she wanted to go home. And I told her mother when she asked me, Warren, can she come home? And I said, if she come home, she can stay. She ain't got to come back.
Wow. But you guys worked it out.
He worked it out.
Yeah. My uncle, and then if I can share this real quick, my uncle came up to counsel us. He saw the hurt and the pain, and he came to counsel us, and he gave us the greatest scenario. He identified, and for everybody that's watching, and if you're having challenges in your marriage, it could be because of the same reason. He indicated both of you brought your own luggage into your marriage. And in your luggage is your idea. It represents everything from your home, where you come from, because your home is how you were brought up. So you got that luggage in there and you got all your expectations of what you're expecting out of Sharon. She's got what she expected out of you, and you're not measuring up. And he was right, because I saw my mom and dad throughout life, and how mom took care of dad, how dad took care of mom. And as my wife indicated, that her dad had deceased and her mom didn't remarry. So she didn't see what I saw. So I was expecting her to treat me like my mama treated my dad. And I wasn't getting that. So it was creating a problem. But he indicated, he said, you brought your luggage, she brought her luggage. He said, I want both of you to throw your luggage away. Don't take nothing out of it, throw it away. And I want you all to get your own luggage and then pack it. Pack it with what you want to carry through life with your marriage. Pack it, how long you want to live, everything, just pack it. And that's what we did. We threw out all of our expectations, and then we created our own. So I'll tell anybody, without knowing, a lot of times you're having problems because of your expectations. And it's not right to expect her to be like your mom or expect him to be like your dad.
Right.
We all
Right.
individuals, and God has given us gifts for each other. So that was one of the greatest lessons that I learned, and that blessed us. So we still carrying our own luggage. We've added some more stuff to it, and probably threw out some stuff, but it's our stuff. You got me. It's our stuff.
Right.
Nobody else. It's our stuff. Sometimes
Right.
we get old and we say we don't need this no more. Here we are in our 60s. So a lot of the stuff that we had, and we don't need no more. We got
Right.
for the 60s and 70s and the 80s and 90 years that we're looking forward to going to.
Wow. I was going to talk about that was my next question. Once again, looking back into your marriage, what were some of the toughest years? So I'm assuming that was the toughest year, Sharon, by going through this ordeal. Okay.
That was.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Threw that question out the window. So what do you admire the most about you guys together? I mean, I know you admire your wife, certain things, and vice versa. So what's some of the things that you really admire? I'll start with you.
Her patience. We've learned not to pray for it, but she has patience, and her wise counsel to our children, to our children. She don't think I listen, but I be listening to her as she have those grandmother moments with her grandchildren, but also her moments with her children, as because we watched them raise their children.
Okay.
But it's beautiful. Then she's very godly. She puts the word out there all the time. She's very godly, and you wouldn't know this about her if you was around my wife, because she's quiet. She doesn't say a whole lot outside outside the house, but inside the house, she says what she needs to say about any and everything, because we keep it in the house.
Sharon?
I like his drive. I like how he served the people, how he has a heart for people. And I love that. I love seeing how he interact with the people and his family as well, the children and all, and the grandchildren. Um, he's just a genuine person, and he wants to do the will of God. He wants to do what God has intended for him to do.
Okay.
And I love to see that.
Okay. Well, I want you guys to stay with me right quick. We're going to take a little small break. And after this break, we're going to continue this 48 years of marriage. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Stewart Spotlight Podcast. I want to take a break right quick because apparently it just went off the air, and I don't know why it went off the air. But I don't know what's going on here because everything is on here, and I'm off the air on Facebook and YouTube. That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't make the devil mad.
So let me see what's going on here. Yeah, it's off the air. Okay. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna take this off air right quick and I'm gonna put it right back on.